ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Colonel.
Hey, how you doing? What's that? Hail to the chief there coming in. All right, so a little ruffles and flourishes to start off. Hello again. This is the Colonel and
The Cadet.
the Cadet. Right, so we're going to make for you today fried green tomatoes. So we went yesterday to the farmer's market, picked up the 4 of these beauties. I've got the recipe down below with all of the fixings to make this. And you can just go down on your way down. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. So fried green tomatoes. Now, we're fry these up, and that's fine. And you can eat these with like a sweet jelly or something like that. There's all kind of stuff you can eat it with. What we're going to do tonight, and then we'll show you the final result is, this is one of my favorite hamburgers from a local place here in Charleston called Poe's. Right? Have you had this one before, Benjamin?
Nah, I like a different one better.
This is a nice southern style hamburger, and it's a fried green tomato, pimento cheese hamburger is what we're gonna make tonight. So that's what these beauties are gonna go on. So fried green tomatoes on a hamburger with pimento cheese. So just don't get more southern than that, right?
Yeah.
Right. So we're gonna show you this, how to make this. Really easy to make. We'll just kind of go through it real quick, and then we'll show you at the end of the video. We'll show you the finished hamburger and what it looks like, and then of course we'll get to taste it. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So what you need is 4 green tomatoes, 4 large green tomatoes. You need a cup of flour, half a cup of breadcrumbs, half a cup of cornmeal, which is just this old Martha White cornmeal mix, 1 teaspoon of coarse kosher salt, and then half a teaspoon of ground pepper, which I already kind of ground, so I'm going to put that in there. And we're going to just kind of fluff that together and mix that together. So what we're going to do is cut these tomatoes up. I'll show you. Like we used to say, flying is a good demo is worth 1,000 words. So kind of get this ready to go here. So breadcrumbs, cornmeal all mixed together, kind of fluffed together, mixed together nice. Good, how's that? I've got in the back there, I've got my skillet ready to go. In fact, I'm gonna kind of preheated the oil, kind of smell it, so I'm gonna kind of get that going. So nice skillet, big enough to take it. And we'll just start off here with the tomato. So don't really need the ends of these, so we'll just cut those off, and then we're looking for about 1/2-inch slices, nice big thick slices. Now normally, think about tomatoes, man, you know, I wouldn't just sit down with a green tomato and munch away on it, you know. So but the way these fry up nice, it changes the flavor, really sweetens them up. So just take your slice of tomato here and just kind of dredge it in the flour, get it nice and coated. Then I've got 2 eggs and 1/2 cup of milk that I whisk together. Okay, so we kind of coat the tomato here, drop it in the milk and egg. It's good, and then dredge it in the breadcrumbs and cornmeal, just like that. And we'll set that to the side, right? See how that works, Benjamin?
Yes.
Pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I know what I'm doing here, kind of, right?
Yeah, it's weird.
Nobody's more surprised than me. Dripping it in there, just kind of dredge it in here, coat it up, nice and coated. And just set it to the side, and we'll be frying these bad boys up here in a minute. So that, yeah. So this place Poe's, it's pretty cool. We like going to eat there because it's an old tavern over on Sullivan's Island that Edgar Allan Poe used to go hang out at. That's the story. So the whole place is done up like, because he was stationed there when he was in the army back in the 40s, I think, maybe. And So the place is all done up and decorated. You know, like a lot of their hamburgers are named after his stories, like the Gold Bug and
and Telltale Heart Burger.
Yeah, and the Black Cat and all that. So that's pretty cool. So their thing, it's pretty neat. So we like eating there.
That's good.
Yeah. So there's one, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut up and bread the rest of these. Actually, I'm gonna do enough to get one batch going, and then we'll check back when we're kind of close to done. So it's pretty much that easy. So cut them about 1/2 inch thick, the tomatoes. Nice and thick, and then this one here, it's always the trick of getting the ends off.
Why don't you just do both the ends first?
Well, there you go thinking.
Makes too much sense.
That's why you're here, man. You're like
Exactly.
a sidekick.
Sidekick.
Yeah, you are, you know?
I'm the man behind the scenes.
You are.
Literally.
Did you have fun going out yesterday?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's kind of nice getting out, seeing what the world is like still.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of nice here in South Carolina. I've been a little more low key on the lockdown stuff here.
Yeah.
That's all right. Just kind of get those good and coated. All right, that's probably enough for one batch to go in to be frying while we cut up the rest here. So come on over here. So we'll drop these in. So the oil's nice and hot. Smoking, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit because I don't flash fry it, but we'll drop these in here and just. Ooh,
Careful.
there you go. Got a nice big skillet here, so we'll fry these up. It won't take long. Fry them up till they brown up, and
Yep. Everything's better fried.
what up?
Everything's better fried.
You know it, man. So obviously wash them up real good before put them in there. I got myself a nice big. So I'm kind of looking underneath here. They start browning up. Turn this down a little bit, so I don't want it too hot. I'll burn them, but you also want to get them good and fried. So I've heard some people was talking about this. A lot of people were talking about pickled green tomatoes. I have to try that sometime. So that's kind of when you see the cornmeal's kind of browning up and all. So just cook these a little lower. So I'll probably like medium heat. Just give it a little bit more time to cook all the way through. Be nice and so they'll cook the tomato all the way through, so it won't be crunchy. Not what we're looking for. It should be nice and sweet. It'll sweeten it up by frying it. So that's the thing with that. So we'll let these cook probably 5 minutes or so. Now this first batch here, we'll probably I'll flip a little bit more, but ideally the less you flip, the better. How those looking? They smell all right?
Yeah.
Smell okay?
Smell good.
Yeah. Bella had a AP test today. Yes. She's busy doing that, so she's just about done. She had senior checkout yesterday, so her school year is almost done. Almost done with senior year of high school. You found out you're going back, right?
Yeah, going back next month.
Yeah. They had Coast Guard Academy had graduation today, right?
Yes, sir, they did.
All right. Smelling good.
They look good.
Yeah.
That one's mine.
Not so hot on the heat in the pan. Kind of fry them up slower. think would be better, especially with these green tomatoes.
Yeah.
What else going on?
Oh, not much I can think of.
All right, so these are looking pretty good, smelling pretty good. Kind of keep flipping them, want to cook them even. This is the first batch here, so kind of testing this out, seeing how it's going to be. But I made up a batch of pimento cheese the other day, using the recipe I did before. So, in fact, right about here, I'll probably put up the. Let me see how you're looking at me here. So, am I pointing the right place? Right about here, it should pop up the little the link back to the pimento cheese video that I did. So that's all I did. I used the mixer over there. This time I didn't use already pre-grated cheese. I got a block of cheese, and some of you had pointed that out, that the coatings they put on that pre-grated cheese. So I've grated up my own cheese and made up some pimento cheese with cream cheese and it's really good. So it's like a cheeseburger, right?
Well, technically, yes. There is cheese in it as a hamburger.
And again, it's in the name, right?
It's in the name, yeah. Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. All right, so these have been going probably, what, about 5 minutes now?
Yeah.
Something like that. You can smell them.
Yes.
Another thing I love in the summertime is fried squash, yellow crooked neck squash. I got some on the back porch that are starting to come around. I love fried squash too, so again, anything's better fried, right?
Yeah.
So this batch is just about done. I'm going to take this, I'm going to keep working, and we'll check back in a second here when we're all done. So we'll be right back. All right, we're back. So they're all fried up right now. So about 4 slices per tomato is kind of what it worked out to be. A couple things to think about as I went through and learned as I went along. But the thinner you slice them, the less they need to fry. But you want them thicker, because it's more of a good size bite. That's the way I like them. So, but you just need to fry them a little longer. So keep the heat down, about medium high or so, frying them, and about 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes probably is what it worked out to be. But what you're looking for is it's soft. So come on over here. I got one. We'll try this one here. So this is what it looked like. So it's fried all the way through. So it's soft now, but it's got a little bit of texture to it. So I'm going to try this. So it's piping hot. When am I going to learn? When am I going to learn?
I don't think you are.
Well, the tomato has got a nice little sweet tart to it, which really makes it nice. Do you want to try? You tried one already, right?
Yeah.
You tried one. So it's got a nice little sweet tart to it. The salt in it, the flour makes it real nice too. So that's going to go real good on a hamburger. So when we come back, we're going to show you, we're working up our hamburgers now. So we're going to show you the finished product and what a green tomato and pimento cheese hamburger it looks like. So we'll be right back. All right, we're back. So our hamburgers are done. What I'm going to do is build you, this is the extra bonus treat that I was going to say. So we got our fried green tomatoes. So we're going to start off. I'm going to pick me out a good hamburger here. That one looks pretty good. So I got a little toasted potato bun here. All right. Pick us out a good tomato. See those big tomatoes like that kind of cover it up like that. Cover the whole bun. And then here's this homemade pimento cheese. It's going to go, actually, you know what? Probably should put that right on top there.
So it'll melt down.
So it'll melt a little bit right into the hamburger. Okay, and then we'll put this on top. Mash it down a little bit. And there is our pimento cheese green tomato hamburger. Southern specialty. There you go. So hope you enjoyed it. That's just one of the many different things you can do with. What else can you do with green tomatoes?
Eat them by themselves. They're good by
Yeah,
themselves.
they are, and these are especially tasty. So it gives it a nice, the hamburger, a nice little kick. So I hope you enjoyed it. Did you have a good time, Dave Benson?
Yes.
Yeah, get ready to eat some of this tasty food now. So this is the Colonel saying over and out for now. We'll see you next time. See y'all later.